Wait till some people roll on up in here. On this new fake ass New Year's. The Caucasian New Year is here. Man. What's up, everybody? What up, what up? So happy fake ass New Year. Y'all seen the title. Y'all know what's going on. I don't know if y'all are in line or in harmony, but if you are, you didn't celebrate. What's up? What's going on, y'all? What up, Tish? Yeah, I don't know if y'all celebrated the New Year, the fake ass New Year last night, but if y'all know, if y'all been up on your knowledge, y'all know that you should not be celebrating that damn New Year. Well, I'll say this. It's a new business year. So if you're in the business, and it's a new energy for business. So you can definitely, you can put new energy out for business. However, if you're putting new energy out, yo, what's up? What's up? If you're putting new energy out for life, it's not in harmony with nature. So just so you guys remember, the new year, the actual new year is March 21st. Is when the sun comes above the ecliptic plane in our galaxy. But it comes above the ecliptic plane and brings life to the earth, life and energy to the earth. So that's the actual new year. So if y'all celebrating this new bullshit, and also just give y'all some real background on the word year, because a lot of people think a year means 12 months or one full revelation of the sun or us around the sun, because the sun doesn't move around us, we move around the sun. What up? Yeah, first day of spring. That's right. That's the actual new year. But the word year actually goes back to the word, it produced the same word produces hour. So it only means cycle, and any type of cycle. So it can mean it can mean an hour, or it can mean a day, it can mean a week, it can mean a month. So it's any period, or any cycling period is a year, right? So just so you know, so remember though, the reason that you're celebrating this new year is because this is when the Caucasians celebrate the new year, because this is when they defeated the Moors, January 1st, 1492. So on November 25th is the official day when the Moors were defeated. That's when the Pope, he gave his speech, and he gave thanks to God for defeating the Moors. So that's why you do Thanksgiving. But on January 1st is when the Sultan actually handed over the keys to the Alhambra and he walked out like, damn, man, I got to give up the crib. God damn, man, what's up? Hey, nigga, can I keep my TV? Can I keep the TV, dog? Nah, nigga, leave that right in the damn room. Get the fuck out. So that's what happened that day. January 1st, 1492, the Moors had to give up the crib. Walk right on out. They didn't kill them. They just walked right on out to Alhambra while Ferdinand and Elizabeth, what is her name? Somebody find out her names. Ferdinand and Isabel, Queen Isabel. So they walked right on in there and took over the castle, the Alhambra. So that whole story, if y'all not aware, that whole story is Lord of the Rings. So go watch Lord of the Rings, and the last episode of Lord of the Rings, the Return of the King, when you see that white, what is it? Not a castle. I guess it is a castle. That white castle on the top where they're supposed to, on the top of the hill, that represents the Alhambra from Spain. That's right, the Moors. That's right. So actually, they actually talk about it too in the movie. They talk about the Corsair ships coming up the river. So if you know your history, you know that the Corsairs were Moors. Those were African pirates who used to jack cats on the ocean when they would roll up. They still doing it now. Let y'all the truth be told. I mean, it's all kind of Algerian pirates right now in the water jacking up shit right now. So it hasn't stopped. But that's what that whole thing is for. So 1492, if you participate in that energy, you are participating in the defeat of the Moors, of your ancestors. You don't want to participate in that energy. That keeps us down. You celebrating our defeat. How does that help us to come back? It does not at all. Excuse me. It does not at all. So y'all got to get on the right frequency, the right vibration, the right harmony. And so that's nature first. Remember, we followed nature. That was the whole thing. And the reason it goes back, the year goes back to hour, because hour goes back to the word Horus, or that's where you get horoscope, because or horizon, because it's the sun. Horus represented the sun. And so it's the revolution of sun, or how we revolve around the sun. So again, it all goes back to the sunlight. So Horus, hour, and just so y'all know, this month, I'll be setting up a police stop law class for the Patreon channel, but I'm also going to be working on a new documentary called Superheroes or Super Herus, because Horus, his actual name was Heru. If you know your Kemetan history. So Horus, the bird head, where Amun-Ra and all the rest of that, they all merged into one at some point. But his actual name, that's right. Sun, that's right. Sun means sun. Exactly. So if y'all know, his actual name was Heru. All right. So that's where you get heroes. That's where you get superheroes, because the dude, Jack Kirby, he talked about where he got his idea for superheroes was from reading Chariots of the Gods by Robert Bauval. If you haven't read that book, y'all need to go pick up that book. Robert Bauval talks about, so that's all our history, because we were the gods, we were the Neteru, we were the gods. So he went and studied Kemet and all the ancient gods, and he put it in his book. And then Jack Kirby come and read this book and was like, damn, let me let me just move this over here and make this nigga Caucasian right here. And boom, you got superheroes and took over the world now. Everybody's supposed to be superheroes, but not understanding there was something why we were superheroes, or there was a reason that we were superheroes. So if y'all celebrating that, if you're celebrating the new year, the Caucasianary New Year, that's right, horizon, horizontal. There you go. Put them in there. Drop that knowledge up in there, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Shit. Help me out up in here. Help me to drop some jewels. God damn it, sprinkle that shit all up in there. So yeah, that's what the new year is about. So I want to talk about, though, the documentary that I just released, the Kung Fu of Law documentary. And that's probably the hardest documentary that I've done. It took me a long time. The times when I thought I was going to finish it, it never came through. And that's because I'm saying so much. It's so pertinent. The message in that video is so pertinent. What up, Brother Mel? So yeah, the message in that video is so important and so pertinent. I couldn't waste any of the visuals. So I had to search for all of those visuals, like over 1,000 pictures I had to search for, and use hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. So it took just so long to put it together. It's the hardest video I've done. Even though I've done videos that are longer, that is the hardest video I've done. Probably the most stressful, just energy wise, not stressful like I was worried about it. It was just time consuming. So, I want y'all to make that's the video that everyone needs to hear. Out of every video I've ever done, that's probably the video that melanated people need to hear the most. I mean, when I put up, sensational videos about Anunnaki and, and the ancient history and all that, like I put up the God class number 2, y'all were on that, right? Immediately, that's a 4-hour class, and it got, close to 1,500, 1,500 video views. But I put this one out, and it's going, and it's getting good views. But this is the video that, if any video that I have goes viral, it should be this one, because everyone needs to understand. You need to learn at some point of the law. You don't need to be Matlock or Johnny Cochran, but you definitely need to know, at least know the law well enough to know it, like that dude Toy Battle, who was at the beginning. If you watch the video, the very first dude who's in that video, he kills that cop. Like, he bodied him. He bodied that dude right off the bat. So this video is, like I said, is the most important video I have. And Kung Fu, if you understand, I couldn't read that. Damn, I couldn't see the thing. But Kung Fu means learn skill. Okay, it's not a martial art. It can be a martial art. So anything that you are skilled in is your Kung Fu. It can be cooking, it can be basketball, it could be, you know, whatever the hell it is. You know what I'm saying? Boxing. You know, if you clean a house, like, you know, like nobody's business. That's your Kung Fu. That may not be the only Kung Fu that you know, but that's a Kung Fu for you. You know, house cleaning Kung Fu or whatever it is. If you good at sex, that's your Kung Fu. you a sexual martial art. You a sexual Kung Fu artist. So again, Kung Fu just means learn skill. And melanated people need to get to that point within the law. You need to understand the law, or the law needs to be a learned skill. What up? What up? The law needs to be a learned skill for melanated people, and it's not even a question of should I do it or should, it's not. That's not even a question. If you're watching all these videos, all these people out here getting smashed, and you understand the history, you don't have a choice, man. You've been doing every goddamn thing else, praying and marching and doing all this and all that other shit, and none of that works. But you see, what up? Happy New Year. So, but when you see the brother in the video, he goes right up, and I give you 3 examples, and I specifically made them brothers, 3 brothers dealing with the police, because showing you that it don't matter about your color. You know, Caucasians can speak the law, and boom, the police will stop. But it's also, if melanated people, if you start speaking that law, them niggas are, hey, oh man, wait. you got them when you start speaking that law. So, you know, that video, the Kung Fu of Law, I really want y'all to get that out there. That's the video that needs to be out more than any video I've ever done. That one, and probably the 40 Acres and a Fool. Those are the 2 that deals with more of your history and what to do. It's solution. If y'all notice, there's a theme, there's a thread through my videos, the stuff that I do. I'm not sitting up here to talk. I don't like talking. If y'all notice the Zo What show, I do very little talking because I don't like talking. I'm not like that. I'm here to give you information and solutions so that you can go out and help elevate your lives, man. I'm here to help you to help yourself. I'm not here to help you. I'm here to help you help yourself. Y'all gods. I don't need to do anything for y'all, but just show y'all, hey, you'll see that shit down there. Y'all be like, oh yeah, okay, I got it. Thanks, brother. See, y'all, I don't need, y'all gods, y'all don't need to be held by the hand. While these other people try to latch on to me. I'm your savior. I'm your teacher. I'm the black teacher. No, man, fuck all that. Y'all all gods. Every last one of y'all are gods. There's no one that needs to be led nowhere. You may not understand that you are God, and when you do know that you're God, you'll manifest the power of God. But none of y'all need to be led anywhere, man, at all. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you to help yourself, and not to give you the information that you already had. The information that I'm bringing up is nothing new. It's information that we've had constantly throughout history. It's just been jarbled up, mixed up, and then regurgitated and given to you as somebody else's information. So that's all I'm doing. I'm here to give you all that. So please, please, please get that video out there, the Kung Fu of Law. Send it to as many people as many times as you have to. Tell them, make them watch the video. And also, it helps if you guys watch the videos to the end. I noticed that a lot of you guys are, you know, you got ADD. That's most brothers' problem. we sit up, man. We'll watch some stuff, and then as soon as somebody say something, like, oh yeah, and then you be way over here, and you forget everything that happened. You forget all about this over here. So, you know, let's get the ADD out of our system. You know what I'm saying? Especially for 2020, man. It is some real crazy stuff going on in the world, and y'all need to be prepared for it. It's, I mean, I know y'all see it. You know, it's all kind of stuff going on in the world. You got the impeachment stuff going on over here. Then you got Trump threatening Iran because Iran killed an American contractor. And then Trump sent a missile over there and killed 25 people. You know, he killed 25 people. Then they went and they tried to tear down the American embassy in Iraq. Man, it's going crazy. They trying to burn it down. So then Trump came up and said, y'all are gonna be sorry. He threatened them. So now it's perfect for Trump that this type of animosity and craziness is happening right now, right when he's getting ready to be impeached. Because now he'll get ready to steer the focus towards that when an election is getting ready to come up, and then here's more distraction. So all y'all gonna be caught up into that, where all of they're doing is tearing down this shit. They're tearing this shit down, literally. But they're telling you, hey, look at LeBron James. He's 35 and still dunking on people. Or, you know what I'm saying? They show you, hey, Star Wars. And I even got the Star Wars shirt on. This is Sith versus, this is my Barack versus, and both of them are really Sith. But, but out of the two, I guess he would be considered the Jedi. So if y'all want to, actually, if y'all want this shirt, we got many of these and also some other great stuff. Please go to bossbabytrump.com. Support that whole store is melanated, all melanated brothers and sisters. We own that. Some of them are in the chat room right now. Y'all can say what's up. But we out here. We're trying to mash. We're trying to show people that you can come together, melanated people, and create a business and be successful. And we've been doing this a while. You know what I'm saying? We've been together for over a year. So, you know, there's no, no arguing, no, you know what I'm saying? No bullshit with us. And it can be done. You just need to, you just need the information to be able to do it. So please get over to bossbabytrump.com. That was, that's one that, you're going to help us out and help us to get to the next level. So we got a lot of great shirts too. We got a Kaepernick shirt and we got the LeBron, the baby shirt where, Trump said LeBron was dumber. He said he was the dumbest person in the world, but next to what's that dude from CNN? Don Lemon. And so we made a shirt where LeBron was teaching baby Trump, because he nothing but a big baby. He's teaching him how to spell no collusion. So get over there, check the whole store out. We got a gang of stuff. If y'all in New York, y'all into Andrea Ocasio-Cortez, AOC, we got some AOC stuff in there. New Jedi stuff. It's off the chain. So get over there, check that out for me, man. But getting back to what's getting ready to go down right now. So, excuse me. You guys need to 2020, out of any year that you needed to be focused, especially because the election is this year. A lot of you guys don't see there's so much bullshit getting ready to go down with them switching America around. Again, this is more important. This is more detrimental to Caucasian people. This is more beneficial to melanated people. This is where you can come up real big while they're distracted from this crazy fool sitting in the seat. You guys can come the hell up, like major, if y'all just come together and do some and just do some little things. And I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But one of the other things I wanted to talk to y'all about was in 2020. Also, so some people have been asking me about showing up to their town and doing like some law lectures or some law workshops and stuff like that. Because I did mention that that's what we wanted to do. Me and Officer Trey. Y'all seen him. If y'all haven't seen the police stop law 101 video where Officer Trey is on there and he's breaking off everything about what police officers do, the fuckery that they try to do when they pull you over. Go watch that. Also talks about that police bond. I'm actually going to put up a video about that police bond because that video is 4 hours long. So but you should be watching it because the 4 hours is we're packing up all kind of information on what to do. He's telling you, I'm asking him specific questions about police stop law and what to do. And he's telling you from a police officer's perspective, this is what you need to be doing. So if y'all haven't seen that video, y'all need to go in there and get that information. However, the bond information, I'm going to make a separate video about that and post that probably later on tonight or tomorrow morning. So that y'all understand this police bond stuff is real. When a police officer is telling you how real it is and that you have to have this bond and telling you how, if you don't have the bond, how messed up a police officer can be, y'all need to hear it from his own mouth. So check that video out if you haven't watched it. But people asking me to come to travel and to your town and do some law classes or some law workshops. I'm completely down for that, man. It just has to be done right. You know what I'm saying? I understand that a lot of this information is not within the community. So if it needs to be placed in the communities, if I need to be, I'm willing to do that. But again, you guys got to get me there. So that's just the only thing. Again, when you're living life, you're struggling to do what you got to do. So if you want me to do that, you guys have to bring me there, and I will gladly come and do workshops. I'll do lectures, bring constitutional rights cards for people, and know your rights manuals for everybody, so that you guys can have this. But know it. We'll sit around and do interactive law classes mock police stops. You know, we'll walk up, somebody will pretend to be a police officer. You're gonna be the driver, and we're gonna harass you and see what you know about the law. All of that will be in there, so that you guys just know basic stuff, minimal stuff, just stuff like that, like the dude. I'll go back to Toy Battle because, and he has the most. He has the most body, the most, you know what I'm saying, the most hardcore video, body video, or ether video with the police that you probably seen without a brother, with the police officer saying nothing. Cause he comes up, he stops him in his track for anything. He talks about, he says, yo, he says, yeah, don't, I got my camera on. He said, no, it's not on. You didn't, I saw it, you didn't touch it. He said, you didn't turn it on. It doesn't matter if you got it, you wearing a camera, you didn't touch it, didn't turn it on. So he understands just certain things just about a stop that a police officer has to do, that if he doesn't do it, that makes that stop invalid. And then you, with your rights, you can proceed, excuse me, under your rights. You can, if you know them, you can assert your rights. But if you don't know them, then police will mess with you all day long. So that's what that video, that's what that Kung Fu of Law video was about. You know what I'm saying? It's you have to get in there and stop letting these dudes lie to you and tell you. If you saw the video with the brother on the bus, that's I think that's the second video that I showed, the brother on the bus. When the cop get on there and he starts talking all loud, he said, "I asked the questions." He's like, "No, I don't ask questions." And then when he got loud again, he said, "You need to be quiet." He's like, "No, you don't tell me what the." And you see, now I don't advise that with every cop. However, if you got a crowd around and you know what I'm saying, and you know you pretty much protect, dude ain't gonna pull out no weapon and start smashing you and you videotaping, then yeah, you can get gangster. Again, you want to make sure that you use common sense. If you're in a place where you probably can get your ass beat, you know what I'm saying, don't talk too crazy to the police officer. But if you're around and you know that you're in the right and you're asserting your rights, man, get at the cop just like that brother did, because he understood his rights. And he didn't allow that cop to punk him into bowing down and counting. "Oh, I'm sorry, officer. Oh, please let me get my one rights." Nah. Nah. He's like, nah, you can't tell me no, I don't got to get off this bus at all. You ain't now that's that's how you gotta talk to him. Seriously, that's how you gotta talk to him now, because when they get assertive, they think their assertiveness is synonymous with, you need to do what I say. No, if I have not broken a law, you can't tell me what to do. I don't care what you say. You don't got the right to tell me nothing if I have not broken a law. And that's in the third video where the brother, he tells the Caucasian cop, yeah, he said, if I haven't broken the law, he said, I don't have to tell you my name. And then the cop says, now you just making up stuff. He said, "No, you just making up stuff." He wasn't making up stuff. If I haven't broken the law, I don't have to tell you my name. So he was right. The cop was wrong. And so if you don't know that though, that cop would tell you that, and you don't know that law. And he told him, "Yo, this is not a stop and identify state. What you talking about?" He said, "What's a stop and identify law in this state?" He said, "Oh, stop and identify." He didn't know the law. The cop didn't know it. See how you test them like that. What's stop and identify law in this state? No. So again, knowing your rights, just minimally like that, can get you out of what seems to be tight police stops and situations. So one thing I wanted to mention is there's a new show on Netflix called The Witcher. If y'all haven't seen that, there's a new show on Netflix called The Witcher. It's all right. It's cool. The thing is if you don't know anything, yeah, there you go. If you don't know anything about what the whole lore and the information about, you don't know any of the symbolism, it'll be a pretty good movie. It could be written better. A show. It can be written better, but it got a lot of special effects and the magic and all that. So, but when you're going through it, they call these people. So there's magicians, and I don't want to spoil. So if you don't want no spoilers, man, y'all better, y'all might want to bounce. But I'm not gonna give you too many spoilers. There's a specific thing within this show that y'all have to go see. So they deal with the Witcher. He's supposed to be this sort of magical warrior. He has magic within him. He's not a magician, but he has some type of magic. He can do little magical things, but he's a warrior, right? Chaos magic. And so Witcher is from this video. I didn't know anything about the video game. This is from I guess it was a book, and then they turned it into like 3 video games. I had no idea what the hell this thing was. But when you're watching the whole thing, they're calling the people there. So the people who actually do magic in there, they're called mages. So mage goes back to magus. So mage was actually the feminine term for magus. So you have the 3 terms. You have mage, you have magus, and you have magi. So mage is the feminine, magus is the singular man. That means wise man. Mage was a wise female. It was also interchangeable for some men. Some men used it as well, but it was more from like a witch. There was before they called them witches. They were called mages. So, and also witch is just a witch is also a male sorcerer too. Just so y'all know, witch goes back to being a male sorcerer. And then magi is plural, is wise men. Okay, but it also goes back to sorcery, you using knowledge and then using the higher knowledge. So this whole show is about that. This whole damn show is about magic and in the old world, and when they get into the feudal system and the serfs and all this and that. And so you got to watch the symbolism when they're in here and they're talking about who the good people are and who the dark people are. Now, the dark people, the evil empire, it's funny, they got a black woman mage. So the evil witch or sorceress is melanated sister. She a sister. All the good. Now say this. Her dad is the head of the whole magician council. He the #1 dude in the whole magician council. Then everybody else. Everybody else is Caucasian. And they all good. Most of them. They on the good side of the magic. But everybody Caucasian is good. The nigga's bad. Right off the bat. So then episode 6. You can go and watch this. You can go watch the whole thing if you want. It's a pretty good show, but episode 6, what they're doing is showing the difference between Caucasian and melanated people. If you don't know the symbol, if you don't know what's going on in it, you're not going to see this. You're just going to think, oh, we have this long white-haired hero, again, who's come to save this little girl, this other blonde, super white-haired little girl, again, non-melanated, very, very metaphorical for the non-melanated, Caucasians being born, the albinos. So when you go, that's what you're looking at. You're looking at the albino thing right there. So when the albinos were born they come from melanated people. So when they were first born, when the albinos were first born to melanated people, they didn't understand what to do with them. That's why they kind of got ostracized a lot. Like that's still going on right now in Africa. There's a few videos of talking about how they sell albino Africans. They'll cut them up and sell them to people, sell the different body parts to people. I did a video on that. And it's magic. They're considered magic. That's where you get the rabbit's foot thing from. The albino rabbit, the white rabbit's foot, that's cutting that foot off because the albino foot was considered magic. They'll take it, some of them, they'll dry it out and they'll grind it up and use it as powder and magic powder and shit. It's crazy shit going on over there. But so the albinos, they were considered, they didn't understand, the melanated people didn't understand what to do with these motherfuckers. What the hell is that? They showed that in the movie. This one, but they'll show it as these new albino people are a force of nature that to be reckoned with, that no one understands, that can destroy the world, and all this crazy. They have such power within them and shit like that. And then they got with these Aboriginal ladies in the forest, and then they tried to do a ritual with one of the little girl. They tried to do a ritual with her, and it didn't work. They tried to give her some of the organic juice from a tree. They tried to sip on it, and she didn't feel anything. She was like, "I'm good. I don't know what am I supposed to feel." They were like, "What the fuck? Like, who are you?" So they said, "Okay, you got to drink straight from the tree." They stabbed the tree, the shaman lady, she stabbed a tree. Now they all melanated. The people that now I just want to y'all, everybody that live in the forest, they all melanated sisters. They're like Amazon sisters. So she's stabbing the tree. This Caucasian blonde, this literally white-haired girl, she goes and she drinks from the tree, right? And so then she goes into the trance. And now she's in the spirit world and she sees the spirit of the tree. It's like this super mother tree, like if you've seen Avatar. So she's in there, she's in the spirit world with this tree, and the tree goes, "What are you? What the hell are you? Like, nigga, you ain't natural. You ain't from me." So that was crazy. That when, you know, basically saying nature, like, what the hell did we make here? So that's the symbolism about this whole thing. But in that symbolism, they say that they're more, that being is more powerful than the natural beings, right? So the main thing though is episode 6. When you get to episode 6, that's the killer. So in episode 6, they deal with dragons. They deal with dragons. They go on a quest to find this dragon, a dragon's egg, right? So all of these people, they band together to go find a dragon's egg. And then one of the people, or some of the people in the group, are these 2 African sisters, and they roll with this Caucasian dude. And he's supposed to be like this explorer who wants one last adventure. He wants to go hunt a dragon's egg on this last adventure. If he can die, even if he dies hunting a dragon egg, you know, his life will be fulfilled or whatever that is. So they go on this hunt or whatever. They go to find the dragon egg. And I'm not telling you something. I'm not spoiling it by showing you this, because that episode actually doesn't, what I'm telling you actually really had nothing to do with the rest of the show. This is why I think they were just dropping off some science just to show you, to say, oh, we did tell y'all. Now we can move on with the story. So in the story, when they go look for the dragon egg, the 2 melanated sisters and the guy, they die trying to climb the mountain. They die, right? They fall off the mountain. And so then when they're around the camp though, so before they die though, they go around the camp and they start telling the stories of the dragon. Check this out. They goes, there were green dragons. The green dragons were in abundance, right? Then they said red dragons were a little more rare. Then they said the black dragons were super rare. You rarely saw them at all. And then they said the mythological one was the gold dragon. Right? No one had ever seen a gold dragon. No one even knew what the hell that was. If y'all remember what I told y'all, the black dragon represented the disagreeable nature of the Moors. The gold dragon was the higher consciousness of the Moors. They were the enlightened. That was the enlightened Moor. So then you had the Phoenix, who was the balance. They understood, you know, they were more of a balanced energy. You know, they thought about, they were more diplomatic before they thought about smacking you up. A dragon, remember, dragon's energy means that they'll smack you. They have no problems with smacking the tar out of you. But the golden dragon would try to negotiate first before he smack you, but he was willing to smack you. The black dragon, he didn't give a fuck. He didn't care. I'm just smash down right now. So I want y'all to understand though, the dragon energy, the Caucasians took the dragon energy as well. So the green dragon and the gold dragon represent them. See, we didn't have the green dragon and the gold dragon. The green dragon and the green dragon and the red dragon are them. So the green dragon represents the people who live in the wild, nature. That was them. That's what savage means. Savage, you know, savage means to live in the woods. That was the Caucasian people. They were from the woods. They literally lived out in the woods and in the woodlands and shit like that. That's the green dragon. When y'all look up in history, the green dragon. So, and then the red dragon was them in royalty. Because who turns red? Even when they saw people who they call Native Americans, excuse me, the red man, they don't turn red. Who turns red? Caucasian people. So whenever you see the dragon, and also times you'll see the dragon banner in old movies and old what is it? Like those old English movies, like one of them, medieval movies. That's the word I'm looking. So those old medieval movies, when they pull the dragon banner, you'll see a red dragon. So the red dragon represents the evil Caucasian royalty. When them niggas turn angry and evil, they put the smash down. There was a video that there was a movie that just showed that, came out on Netflix with Chris Pine, and I forgot what the name of that movie was, but y'all need to go check out. Look up Chris Pine's movie, and he did a Netflix movie about the king, and he was the king of Scotland, and I forgot what the name of that movie was, but go check that out because they brought out the dragon banner in that, and they showed you that what the dragon banner was, meaning we don't we don't take no prisoners, we don't take nothing, we killing everybody and rolling through here. So, but in that movie, getting back to The Witcher. So after they climb up the mountain to go find the dragon and kill the dragon's egg, right? That's the mission. When they finally get to the dragon's lair in the cave, they see the green dragon sleep with the egg. And they go to try to kill it, and then what emerges? This gold dragon emerges. But who's with the gold dragon? The two melanated African sisters who were with the Caucasian dude. Why? Because the Caucasian dude is the golden dragon. He when they fell off the mountain, the Witcher tried to save them, and they saw that the Witcher had good nature. He had a higher consciousness because he tried to save them, and so they respected him for that. So when he came back around, they understood that the Witcher was good, and they didn't try to kill him. But the two melanated sisters, they was warriors, and they were fighting for the dragon. Why does this white dude, this Caucasian man, rolling? Why is he rolling with two African sisters? Why is he rolling with two? I mean, Wakanda African sisters. Just Wakanda African sisters. Just like in Black Panther. And they're defending and fighting with spears and all this and that. But this Caucasian dude is rolling with them. Why? Because they could not tell you. That'd have been too blatant to show you that the brother is the gold dragon. The Moor is the gold dragon. That'd have been just telling you. I mean, like, come on. They can't just come right out and tell you that right in the open. So they had to put in a symbol. They had to show you or make you think that dragon, the golden dragon, was the Caucasian dude. But while showing you the two African sisters who are guarding him. Why are two African sisters guarding this Caucasian dude? Why are they together at all? Where the hell is Africa in this damn show? So y'all need to go peep that episode of The Witcher. It's episode 6. I don't know the name. I don't know the name of the episode, but it has the golden dragon in there, and then the dragon speaks. The dragon is enlightened in the damn show. The dragon is enlightened. He starts talking. He starts telling them about the history and shit. So he is to show you that the gold. Remember, anytime you see light within anything in these movies, the symbolism of light means enlightenment, means consciousness, knowledge. So y'all need to go check that out. When I saw that, I just dropped the mic. I was like, I ain't got to say shit else no more. Like, tell me the fuck that I'm bullshitting. Tell me I'm bullshitting. Go watch that damn episode and tell me I'm bullshitting on all this dragon shit. That's right there for you to see. Oh, so one of the other things is in 2020, a lot of people keep saying they want to manifest their dreams in 2020, which is cool, but y'all should look up the term dream. Dream means noise. The word dream goes back to the word noise. It's chaotic. Just so y'all know, having a dream is very chaotic. It's not focused. When you dream, I had a dream, man. Oh man, this dream was great. But you're not focused. How many times you actually remember your dreams or all the details to your dream? Rarely. Most people remember the details to the dream. So dream actually means noise. So you want to execute a plan. That's the antithesis of manifesting, of dreaming. Chasing a dream is manifesting a plan. So again, or executing a plan. So you have to come together, say, all right, we need to do this, 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 and this. Set specific things that you need to do to get to the next step. If it's by week, by day, set that up. All right, so today I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and this is what I need to do today to get me to what I need to do tomorrow to get me to what I need to do the next day. Okay, what they call them, short-term, intermediate, and long-term goals. Man, that shit works because it keeps you focused, especially melanated people. We so in our heads and in the universe, we got ADD, man. We can get off track real quick. I'm guilty of it a lot. I'm very guilty of it, but because I'm just gangster with it, I can pull back real quick and mash out and get my shit done. But I'm very guilty of that shit too. So, you know, when I write shit down, when I structure everything, it works out even better. So in 2020, man, which is symbolic of the vision. So you guys need to seriously see what you want to do. See it, visualize it, see what you need to do. And then, okay, this is my vision. This is what I have. This is the picture right here. All right, now, what do I need to do to get me to that point right there? What do I need to do? What are the steps? And if you don't know, figure them out, find them out, Google it. You know, go watch videos of people who have gotten to the point where you want to get to. Do all of that. Then say, okay, now, all right, this is what happened. All right, and if it and only make your steps conducive to what you or how you work. If you're not a masher out, you know, if that's not your energy right now, do small things that'll get you to the point where you're mashing out. But if you gangbusters and you can mash out on things, then make your plan grandiose. You know, you know what I'm saying? All right, I need to do this, and I need to do this by this week. I need to get all this done by this week. But if you do it, make sure you stick to it, because you're making a contract with the universe when you're doing this type of stuff. So again, executing a plan, small term, intermediate, long term. Okay, once you got to those small terms can be a week or 2 weeks. Those are small term goals. All right. Then I finished that. All right, what is the intermediate goal? What I need to do for the month? And then, all right, this month is going to get me 3 months from now. Okay, 3 months from now. Or that's one person. So some people's short-term goals could be, the short-term goal could be a month. The intermediate goal can be 3 months, and your long-term goal could be a year. But make sure you section it out and know what it is, and then stay on that whole path, man. That's going to get you to your next. That's going to get you to the elevation and the height and the level that you need to be at. You messing around and sitting around and doing stuff every now and then, and that's not going to work. It's not going to work. No successful business has ever risen because of that. And so I want all of y'all out here to be thinking like that. Success, remember, success means what comes next. And if we're not thinking about what comes next, we done. You're done. That's why Caucasians succeed all the time, because they're always coming up with the new shit, the next new thing. Like what is Steve Jobs? He'll put out an iPhone, and then he already working on the next 2.0 or 3.0 or 4.0 while y'all sitting and fumbling with the with the bugs in this phone. He ain't worried about that shit. He got 2.0 and you know, he gone now, but that's why he was such a gangster. Because he was always, what's coming next? What's the new? What's the new? What's the new? And y'all need to be thinking about that. What's the new for you, man? How you gonna succeed? Because in 2020, man, if y'all don't do it, there's gonna be some crazy shit. Mark my words, at the end of this year. Watch where we're gonna be at the end of this year after this election and all of this crazy shit starts to come to fruition. Watch how America is gonna be. And you're gonna be wished that you actually had started to implement some shit. So just to give you guys some examples of some stuff that y'all can do. Excuse me. Some online business opportunities. Something is like vending machines. Y'all can do vending machines. If y'all don't understand the vending machine game, y'all need to get on it right now. Vending machines. And start working together. I mean, you can do this stuff by yourself, but you need to get together, man. This is the whole thing. Create little communities. And then these communities will grow. People will see around you that working with people is a viable thing. It works. It can be done. Like, damn, all right, he worked with them brothers and he got some shit done. Well, shit, can I come on in there with y'all? Can I? Or they'll think, okay, well, shit, let me go find somebody who I work with, who I vibe with. Let me go make some shit. But getting in these small communities, 3, 4, 5 people, and getting some shit done. So you can go to some place like, it's called vendingworld.com. If you want to get, what's up? Yeah, hit me up. Just make sure you email me. Make sure you Reelnagas@gmail.com and we can holler. So vendingworld.com. Okay, so they have vending machines for maybe, I think the cheapest is like $1,000, and that's a soda machine. So you get in that, and then it's gonna be, yeah, I would definitely, like I said, the one who asked me to be the mentor, just hit me up, man. Just email me. And Reelnagas@gmail.com, and we'll holler about it. But you know, again, something as vending world. So if you don't understand the vending game, this is a game that most people don't even know about. But you can just sit back and just make money. Like if the real vending game is in like Japan. Go look up vending machines in Japan. You'll see places like at the airport, Japan airport, or just at regular stores. They got vending machines lined all the way up next, and they got stuff. They got full meals. They got full whole meals where people live their whole lives off vending machine meals. Like every single day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They got sushi in these damn things. They got chicken nuggets. They got all kind of shit in these vending machines. And you can get together with somebody and piece up and buy one, and then set that up. Take the profits from that. Go buy another one. So also, what you want to do is you want to get somebody. You want to hire a company to place your vending machine. So you don't want to do it yourself. That's the hardest part, is trying to find somebody to take your vending machine. So there are places who will actually place your vending machine for you, but vendingworld.com is one place you can buy cheap vending machines or discount vending machines. Also, Vending Brothers. There's a lot of places, but those are two places that y'all can do something like that and create a business, man. Get a business going in 2020, because you don't want to be reliant on anybody, man. That's the worst thing in the world, for you to have to be reliant on somebody who has your whole life in their pocket, and they tell you, oh man, I gotta let you go today. What? Oh, what? Mother, you be tripping. So something like that. Vendingworld.com, Vending Brothers. They have those two places have, they got the high-tech vending machines. Those are going to move on up. You're going to start getting into like 2,500, 3,000. But if you're in a group of people, that shouldn't be much. And that's not, and just, honestly, Caucasians, that's no money. $1,000, $3,000, that's nothing. Those motherfuckers would go and get that from their parents or something like that. But we think, oh shit, that's so much damn money, I can't do that. Anybody watched Ellen? Ellen was on, she had a show not too long ago, and I only seen a clip of this. But when she was talking about money, and she said how she used to think about, people was talking about, or people talk about how they don't have enough money to do stuff. And she said she used to think like that at one point. And then she's like, fuck it, money is abundant. And you got to think like that. And when she starts thinking like money is abundant, money start coming to her. You can't think, just do what you need to do, and the universe will make the way for you. But if you constantly think, oh, damn, I don't have the money to do that, man. Damn, oh, man, if I do that, then I ain't going to be able to do that. If you say that, the universe hears that. No, you do what you need to do, and then when you need to do something else, the universe will make a way for that too. That's just how it works. It's just how it works. The universe will give you what you need when you need it. But if you sit back and you keep holding back energy, conserving energy, and trying to do that, no. The universe is like, all right, well, shit, nigga, I don't need to give you nothing if you're trying to hold on to some shit. But no, let that shit go. Energy flows. You got to let it move. You got to let it go. So vendingworld.com, that's one thing. Weed investments. So, damn, the website, any one of the cats who are in the investment group with me, can y'all put the weed website, the weed investment website in the chat forum? I forgot the name of it, but they have these are all weed investment companies, startup companies that you want to invest in. Like, so we're invested in three or four. I think it's 3. Right now. So we're invested in 3, and and a lot of them deal with real estate marijuana. You know what I'm saying? But so they don't deal with the company selling weed exactly directly. They deal with purchasing the land that the weed companies will need, and then doing it that way. So that's a great game. That's a good business to get into. And the minimal investments are like something like $200, $300. If you watch Roland Martin, he's mentioned a few of these on the end of his show. That's how I found one of them. And then you go into this website, and they got a gang of them that you can choose from and invest in. I advise y'all to jump on that. That's what's coming. That is what's coming. Caucasian, super Caucasian, vice presidents and presidents of companies and CEOs are quitting their jobs and starting bud companies. So that's to let you know this is where that shit is coming. Transatlantic real estate is one. I was talking about the website though, where you find the crowdfunding website that we find that on. So put that in there for them if y'all remember what it is. Another one, that's it. Fundana. Thank you. So Fundana, go to fundana.com. And man, all kinds of marijuana investment opportunities for startup companies there. Another one is republic.co. All right, republic.co. These are another startup companies where you can go and you can put in like $50 into a startup company, $100. That's what I'm saying. You don't take much for y'all to start investing, man. Y'all can make a plan. Say, okay, this is executing the plan. All right, look, this is how I only get this amount of money every month or whatever it is, every 2 weeks. But I'm going to take this $50 because I know I shit off $20, $50 here and there everywhere. I'm going to take $50 though, and I'm going to invest at least 50 every month, at least minimum of 50 every month in one of these damn companies, or 50 to 100, or however low the investment, threshold is. But you got to commit to doing that. And whatever the hell happens, you stick to that shit. No matter what. If so your homies want to go somewhere, y'all want to do some shit, you want to buy some candy, you want to buy some bullshit, whatever the hell. No, I can't do that right now. Nope. Unless the universe gave you $57 or $60, then you take 50 and put it in there, then you take the other 10 and buy you a hamburger. But if you got that 50, that 50 is only, you put that shit where you're supposed to put it. And you watch it grow. Watch the opportunity start to open up because you're sticking to a plan. The universe will start to adhere and listen to you. The universe is a blank canvas. It'll do whatever the hell you tell it to do. But if you bullshit, it won't do anything. Why would it? It has so many more people who's serious about what they need to do to go out and mash for. Why would the universe help you when you're bullshitting? So again, you got to be serious about and executing this plan. Stick to it. So republic.co is a great one that you guys can go to and find all kind of companies. These are tech companies and all kinds of stuff. I think, and also one of the owners, the investors behind republic.co is E40. I think somebody put it in the thing already. But yeah, E40 is one of the investors. He's the major investor in that. He owns a major part of that company. So y'all just so you know, that's a melanated company right there y'all messing with. And actually on there, he had a contest. I don't know if he still has it. He was giving away $100,000. He was giving away $100,000 to somebody who came up with a great investment opportunity. I don't know if the contest is still going on there, but y'all can go check that out. Republic.co. That was E40, 40 Fonzarelli, if y'all know the deal. That was 40 Fonzarelli's company. So again, man, there's so many investment opportunities out there. Also, keep cryptocurrency in the back in your view, because that's where the whole world is going right now. What they've done is because it tried to move so fast. The major people in the world tried to slow it down because they had no idea how to control it. So they tried to corrupt the market because it blew up to $20,000 per coin a couple of years ago. So they wrecked that market and said, all right, let's bring it back down to something we can control. So they didn't crash it fully, because where it started that year was only at $1,000. It went from $1,000 that year, from that January, to 20 grand a coin in that December. Then it went down and started fluctuating, moving back down. Right now it's at about $7,000 a coin. But there's so many different cryptocurrencies showing up. But it's not the currency. Remember, it's not the currency that you want to get involved in. It's the technology behind the currency. So remember, you're trying to get involved in technology. This is what's going to move the future. If y'all trying to deal with anything else, weed technology is what's going to move the goddamn future. Weed technology, information. Information is also another one. Okay, the more information you have, you see all these streaming companies popping up. They need content. All these companies, these platforms that have streaming, all these platforms that have all these, that are streaming companies. They need content. A lot of companies are going to be giving YouTube a run for their money in the future, because because YouTube is such a monopoly and has so much control over people's lives who actually make livings out of this shit. So you got all these different companies, people right now who are going to create different platforms that you can put your stuff on. So one of them, like now, I think is Daily Motion, and then you got a few of them that are not as known. But man, you can create media companies on these platforms. You can create like what's the boy? Damn, what's the boy's name? The comedian. What's the dude's name? The billionaire comedian. Come on, somebody give it to me. What's the big Byron Allen? Thank Byron Allen. So the Byron Allen, he create what he did was create a gang of shows, gave the shows to the companies, to these television companies for free, but said, look, I'm going to sell part of the advertising. So the advertising so he had 14 minutes of advertising selling time. Said, okay, you're going to give you 7 minutes of advertising time. I'm going to keep 7 minutes. And then he did that with all them shows. You can have the show for free and you can keep 7 minutes of this advertising time, but I'm keeping 7 minutes. So now what's happening, these platforms are the new studios. You see most of these people, these channels will be media channels. One channel will have like 10 different shows that they show on their channel. Like Young Turks. Like Young Turks has like all these different, because they have so many different commentators on their show. They got all these different shows for their commentators. It's a media company that dude Jank created. So anyone can do that. You can just come up with content. I'll give you an example. I'm sure a lot of y'all watch that dude Kev on Stage. Kev on Stage, I love that dude. He's funny as hell. But most of the stuff that he put out, it be some dumbass shit like tacos versus, tacos versus burgers. And he'll have, that'll be a 15-minute discussion and he'll get 20, 30, 40, 50,000 views, 100,000 views on that. What's happening is when he puts that content, when he put that video up, and if he doesn't do it with any content strikes, meaning he didn't put anybody else's content within the video, YouTube will run that and put all kind of ads on those videos. So every video you upload to YouTube that doesn't have any cursing in it, like mine just did, it gets when you have cursing, it gets demonetized. But or if you use somebody else's content within the video, like I tend to do sometimes because I'm trying to teach y'all. I'm not worried about the money that I make off this video. So, but you can do that type of stuff. Create so many different avenues and video and create this content. If you're a creative person, then you understand and you got funny. You don't even need to be funny. You can create do-it-yourself videos. Anything that you into, you can do that type of shit. Create a media company for that shit on YouTube and mash the hell out. You can mash out. And so how you do it is learning. And actually, I found this out from watching one of his things. What happens is when you get to a certain amount of subscribers, there are companies that will get you advertisers for your company. And I think the threshold is 6,000 subscribers. So if you're like doing a show and your show consistently gets 6,000 views, there are companies that will go and get you endorsements. So now you're on there. Now you're getting paid to do your videos, like Kevin, like he does. Where he doesn't even need his videos to make money because he's getting endorsed. He's getting paid off the endorsements that he does. So anybody, if y'all creative like that, if y'all been sitting back and worrying, but damn man, I wish I can get out of my damn comfort zone or I gotta get out this damn job and just do some shit, man. And you creative, or if you got some information that you need to share, man, create a universe out of that shit. Dude, this is a new time now, man. There is no holding nobody back. All your excuses for, man, the white man trying to hold us down, and man, all that shit is gone. All that motherfucking shit is gone. It's so many ways for you to make money nowadays. It's a damn, what's that little kid? It's a 10-year-old kid or I think he's like 7, I think he's from 7 to 10, whatever. That little kid who has the channel unwrapping gifts and shit like that. He made $28 million last year. $28 million, a kid. And he started the channel just because his parents wanted to watch his joy of opening toys. Ryan's World, thank you. They just wanted to watch him open toys. And that blew the hell up to where he opens toys now. He makes $28 million a year. 8 years old, excuse me. He ain't even 10, motherfucker 8. So I'm just telling y'all, man, the opportunities out there for y'all in 2020 is abundant. It's crazy as hell right now. And ain't no excuses to keep y'all back but yourself. If you being held back right now, man, it's you. You're not reaching enough. You're not expanding your consciousness enough to try to see what you can and first of all, know yourself, know what you have to give, and then find out the best avenue of being able to express that information to people. Okay, but everybody got something to give. All of us got something to give. Everyone came here with some superpowers. That's everybody did. You just need to figure out what the hell your superpower is so you can start sharing that with the rest of the world. And then because it's something that you love to do, the universe will, will reward you for it. So please get out there, execute the plan, stop chasing dreams. And so the last thing is in January, I'm doing on Patreon, I'm doing a live police stop law class. Either every Sunday or every other Sunday. I need to decide which one it is, but man, it has to go down now. So it's not status classes or knowing that you're black or you're Aboriginal. This has nothing to do with that. This is just only police stop law, what to do at a traffic stop or a police stop. Excuse me, what to do at a traffic stop or a police stop. And we're gonna write out the different things that they look for, that they try to mess with you. The most common, and I put it in the video as well, like the most common charges that they try to, and these little mediocre minimal charges that they use to engage you. And then and so then basically you just hang yourself when the police comes in. Well, you're disorderly conduct, they'll charge you with that. But you know what I'm saying? They can say that at any point in time. And if you don't know that you're not doing that, you just, oh, well, maybe I was doing that. So police stop law classes, this is going to be the precursor to me doing these workshops. And again, if you guys want me to come to your town and do a workshop or do a lecture, just get at me, see if we can make that happen, because I'm definitely willing to do that. I'm going to be hooking up with some people this year to do that, create these workshops. Officer Trey, if y'all haven't watched, again, go watch the Officer Trey video. But this stuff is important, man. It is so important. The more videos I see where melanated brothers, just people in period. I don't want to just pigeonhole it to melanated people, because the police mess with everybody. But they definitely mess with melanated people way more, 1,000% more. So, but when you are armed, when you have armor and you're not scared. See, the fear is the main thing. The fear is, you can know what to say, but because this cop got the gun on his hip and he comes up and he's taught to be aggressive and forceful. See, this is what you're not understanding. When they're learning their classes and they're in their little school, they're learning a lot of cops who become police officers. They were mediocre punk bitches in their real life, and they take these classes, and these classes, they teach them how to be forceful and aggressive. So what you're seeing when you're out there on the police force is actually some shit that they learned in class. It's a tactic. So you can learn that same thing. Be confident in the law that you know. These dudes walk up and be like, no, you can't talk to me. You don't talk to me. No. Hold right there. If I haven't committed a crime, you need to back up. Because knowing that will literally cut a police officer right off the bat. When you are forceful in knowing the law, when he comes, because he bullshitting most of the time. The police officer, when he's talking about the law, he bullshitting. So when you counteract that and you come back at him and you actually know what you're talking about, you kill the game. And I showed you 3 videos like that. There are many more on YouTube. Go check out Audit the Audit. Okay, Audit the Audit channel. It shows you different police stops and it shows you the whole perspective, grading the cop and the person who got pulled over to see who did what right and who did what wrong. And it also gives you certain laws within the state that the police stop happened. So it's a very good learning tool. I'll use it in the police stop law classes that I'm doing for the Patreon. But those classes, if you sign up when you go to Patreon, if you sign up at the $20 level, subscribe for the month for $20 level, you'll be able to get into the police stop law classes, period. So that's all you just need to do is sign up to the $20 level over there. Excuse me. And then also, so for people, also for Patreon, so we have to get this going, because I want to let y'all know that and just be honest with y'all, that you guys' support helps a lot, because because before I was doing this, I was personal training. And so the thing, personal training, I didn't fall out, because of bad business or anything like that. The reason I do this and I don't personal train as much is because, and let you know, I was living nicely on personal training. And I was in real nice personal training. You know what I'm saying? For 20 years, I've been a personal trainer. Especially the last 10 years I was personal training was nice. However, when I started doing the Zoe show, and because I stopped teaching people for 10 years. I just let it go. And I was like, nobody's into this information. Nobody wants this information. So I'll just go and start training people where I know they want that information. But then when I started doing the Zoe show, you guys started getting at me and showing me how important the information was to you. So the universe was telling me that I need to be out helping multiple people at one time rather than helping individual people. So that's why I turned to this. But I didn't stop training because I can't train. And, you know, I live in LA. So, you know, I don't want to go back to have to doing that. But, you know what I'm saying? If I don't get the support from you guys, and I am, and everybody who has supported, I appreciate y'all so much. But if I don't, if I'm not able to do that, you know what I'm saying, I have to go back to training. So I don't want to have to do that. I need the support from you guys. So, you know, subscribing to Patreon at the $2-5 level and whatever you can, that helps. That helps me to help do these videos. Like I told you, it took me over a month and a half to do that one Kung Fu of Law video. Damn, I didn't see what you said. It took me over a month and a half to do that one video, searching over 1,000 pictures. You see what I'm saying? So that you guys can get the correct message. And it's all about the message. It's not just about showing you pictures. I have to convey a message and also convey a solution to the problem. So that's what I'm going to say. If you notice, what's a string through all of my videos is I give you a solution. I'm not coming here to talk to you, man. If I don't give you a solution, I haven't done anything. So, you know, and if you got value from my videos, please go and subscribe to the Patreon channel. If you subscribe at the $50 level at the Patreon channel, you're going to get a free book, the free digital copy of the Great Book of Melanin Research, and the Alkaline book. Okay, so you get that for free, as well as everything else, all the other perks and stuff that come at that level. And anybody who subscribes at that level or higher, you also get that. But I'm giving, so that's free information. You get it. And also, if you don't want the Melanin book, I'll give you the choice of getting the Constitutional Rights card and Know Your Rights manual for free. So you can either get that, you can get that for free, but everyone gets the Alkaline cookbook for free because everyone needs to learn. Everyone needs to eat well and be healthy. So everyone's going to get that for free, but you can check. You have your choice between the Great Book of Melanin Research or the Know Your Rights package. And you know, like I said, I need you guys to help me to help you, and that's how the cycle works. Remember, energy flows. So energy in, energy out, and I'll be able to help keep doing this for you guys. So that's about it. That's all I wanted to say. Also, remember, if is there anybody out there that does music? If anybody is, please, somebody out there that does music, because I need a I need a theme music, some theme music for a couple of my videos, as well as like an intro. So if y'all do some music, please get at me at reelnagas@gmail.com, and so we can work on some stuff. And also if you do video editing or anything like that, please get at me, because again, working on this stuff by myself, it takes so much time, and I'm trying to do so many things. That's why I don't do as many videos. But if I had help doing this stuff, I'm literally by myself doing this, man. So if I had help doing this type of stuff, I'll be able to put out more information to you guys, and you know, and mash out with this information. So please get at me. I need help. Y'all need help. We need help. Let's mash out in 2020. And peace out. I love y'all.